They are business leaders, experts in economy, society, and culture. In 15 minutes, their insights will create a vivid picture of Vietnam. Sharing Vietnam, the country as you see it.
Hello everyone and welcome to Sharing Vietnam at 8:30 p.m. on NetViet VTC 10. For today's program, we choose the topic of the development of the feed additive with the new technology in order to meet the requirement of the Vietnamese market. We invited at our studio today Ms. Manuela Parini, an export manager of Silo. Let's say hello to her. Hello, Ms. Manuela, and thank you so much for taking your time and joining our talk show today.
Thank you for the invitation.
In Vietnam, a lot of people love the Italian culture, the Italian fashion, the food, everything about Italy.
Yes, and the Italian people like a lot Vietnamese culture and style of life.
Really?
This for sure, yes. I feel Vietnamese people very close to Italian character. They are very serious in their job, very reliable, but they also like enjoying life, so they know how to enjoy life. And this is a similar trait that Italian people and the Vietnamese people have together.
So can you tell us more about the differences between the animal feed and the feed additive that you have just mentioned?
Yes, when we speak about animal feed, we speak about all the components of the diet. So, I mean cereals, potato meal, soybean meal, lipids, oils, and this part is 95% of the diet. Feed additives are a little part. You know, lactobutyrene is only 0.3% of the global diet. But it can affect, it can positively influence. So farmers using the lactobutyrene can produce more meat with the same quantity of feed. On the other side, lactobutyrene is able to combat harmful bacteria like Salmonella, Escherichia coli, Clostridium, not only in the feed but also inside the animal. So we manage to combine two actions: to improve the feed efficiency, to reduce the cost for meat production, and to improve the safety of the feed, of the food of the animals, but also of the food for the human, because our final target is the safety of the milk, of the meat, of the eggs that we consume every day. So, you know, in Vietnam also the tendency is to reduce the antibiotics. But it is the same in Europe, because we still use antibiotics. But the tendency is to reduce the inclusion of antibiotics to avoid antibiotic resistance in the animals and in the consumers. So the lactobutyrins was studied with these aims.
So when and why Silo start to work on this kind of project in Vietnam?
In Vietnam, we started because we had some contacts, and we saw that the farming conditions are similar to the farming conditions in other countries where the product is used in a successful way. In a so beautiful country, and also the technical level of the people is now ready for this kind of products, we decided to develop this technology also for Vietnamese application.
Thank you so much, Ms. Manuela, for the very first sharing today. And let's get more information about Silo.
Silo is an Italian company strongly oriented toward research and technology innovation. Silo focuses on researching, developing, and producing natural feed additive used as energetic sources in order to enhance the resistance of gut and alternate the antibiotics. Silo products have been developed in the collaboration with many renowned university organizations around the world, such as Gulf University in Canada, Bruno University in Czech Republic, Florence University in Italy, ITER Research Institution in Canada, Public Animal Institute in Florence, and Brescia in Italy. Silo currently cooperates with big clients in order to develop these products such as Kagi in Europe, Trout Nutrition in Belgium, and the Netherlands or Forest in Denmark.
Hello everyone and welcome back. So you have just mentioned a lot about the difference and also the effectiveness of,
yes.
Of the special project. So can you give us some more specific examples?
Yes, I can describe some practical example. For instance, you have the problem of salmonella in chickens. What you can do? You have different options. One option is to put acidifiers, but in this case, if you put a normal acid, you can sanificate, you can clean from salmonella only the feed. The lactobutyrin is specific not only for the feed, but also for the stomach and the intestine of the animals. So if the problem is salmonella in chickens, in swine, you can put a very little quantity, I mentioned it before, 0.3%, and you can cure the animal in case the disease is present, or you can prevent the disease colonization.
Ms. Manuela, so on which field can this new kind of product used? For example, the aqua food or the food for the cattle?
We used the product and we have all the experiment in, beside poultry, in swine. So in piglets, it is a good method to control Escherichia E. coli, also in presence of antibiotic resistance. Then in fish and in shrimp. The product is very active also against bacteria, specific bacteria of shrimp like Streptococcus uberis and other issues. So these species.
So do you think that this new product will be available and also suitable for the Vietnamese market?
Yes, I had some preliminary meeting with the technicians, some consultant, and we studied which kind of application we can propose, and it is a very cost-effective approach, because the cost of the feed is not increased because of this product. We can replace other ingredients, and it is enough to decrease the mortality by some points, and then the extra benefit will be very important for the farmer or the feed producer in Vietnam, like in the other countries.
So in Vietnam at this moment there are some different kind of things that we can use to make the animal feed. For example, we can list here the cassava. So what do you think about this, and is it possible to apply the new technology to make this product of new kind of food for the animals?
But you can put this product in any kind of feed or also in drinking water. For instance, you have a feed and you don't want to change the composition because you buy the feed from a feed producer, but you want to test the product, you want to use it for a certain time, you can use it in the drinking water. And independently from the kind of feed, you can improve the nutrient absorption in any case, and you can combat bacteria.
So currently the exporting product of Vietnam have faced different problem and difficulties, especially with some market like the EU and also the US. So do you think that using this new project will help Vietnam to stay away from those kind of problems?
Yes, I read that there were problems of residual of antibiotics in shrimps and in other species. The product is aimed to resolve this kind of problem, because you can use from the beginning, but you can use it also at the end of the life of the animal, and this product doesn't have any residual problems. So you can use it as a good alternative in order to reduce contamination of the meat or of the fish, or to avoid at all contamination, and you can then export everywhere without this limit of antibiotics residual control.
And now will be another clip that we prepare in order to give you more information about the development of new feed additive.
The market of feed additive is growing steadily with a promising future thanks to the increasing demand for meat and meat products all over the world. The additive plays an important part for the growth as well as nutrition of animals. Recently, as the flu outbreak has increased the concern for the health of animals worldwide. Europe and the USA are the largest market for feed additives. Asia, including Vietnam, is emerging as a strong growth market. The World Health Organization has warned the dangers that human beings can face due to the antibiotic resistance of certain bacteria that cause serious disease. Therefore, currently the trend using natural feed additive alternating to antibiotics is highly developing through the use of new supplements such as enzymes, prebiotics, or probiotics, etc.
Hello everyone, and you are watching Sharing Vietnam. Ms. Manuela, so in the future what can we do in order to make the Vietnamese farmer be more encouraged to use this kind of new product?
But you know, for instance, this product is very easy to be used because you have a powder product that you can put in the feed, or a liquid product that you can use with the drinking water. What is encouraging for the farmer is usually the fact that you see the effects of the product, the beneficial effects, in a few days. So it's usually rather easy to convince the farmers about the efficacy, because they have a problem, they start to use the product and they can see the results in a very short time. But if you think that this molecule, this lactobutyrene, is composed of butyric acid and glycerol, it is something that we have also in the mother milk. And nature selected during many years this molecule to be a nutrient for the babies. So we explain the good, the very important effects of this product, also considering this fact that we in some way copied the nature and we made this product, this principle available for farmer and for feed producer.
So we hope that in the future you will have many chance to come back Vietnam and spend more time in Vietnam to travel and to discover about this country.
Yes, for tourism. Okay.
Once again, thank you so much, Ms.
you.
Manuela, for taking your time and joining our talk show today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your watching today, and if you have any question or recommendation, please don't hesitate to send us an email at sharingvietnam@gmail.com. Thank you so much and see you next time.